happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Season's greetings to us all. Nigerians' joy and jubilation was short-lived after the initial announcement made by the FG that the Port Harcourt Refinery will be up and running, so that to a great extent will reduce the importation of refined fuel from other countries into Nigeria, and of course also help service our debt. But alas, what we got was more of over-promising and under-delivering. You're going to find out the true nature, as those in that sector, the original guys who understand where we are, particularly when it comes to the issue of the Port Harcourt Refinery, have decided to speak up subtly, telling Nigerians it's not how they said it. Actually, the question is, for how long will this continue? Let's find out what they said and why we should tighten our seatbelt in 2024, because it's not going to be a laughing thing at all. Well, before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Kindly like and share and also comment. Now, according to the Group Executive Officer, CEO of the NNPCL, that's Mele Kyari, has stated that the second phase of repair works of the Port Harcourt Refinery will be completed by the fourth quarter of 2024. Now, he said this during the inspection tour of the rehabilitation project, which also coincided with the 15th Refineries Rehabilitation Steering Committee meeting, comprising the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, as Henneken Lopopuri, members of the NNPCL board, and the MD of Port Harcourt Refining Company Limited. And the Group Chief Executive Officer NNPCL, Mele Kyari, clarified that as of December 15, 2023, approximately 84.4% of Area 5 plant, a crucial element of the Port Harcourt Refinery, and 77.4% of the overall rehabilitation project had been completed, not ready for refining. Now, he said, and I quote him word for word, "In our quest to ensure that this refinery is restreamed to continue to deliver value to Nigerians, we made a promise that we will reach a mechanical completion phase one of the rehabilitation project by the end of December and get the other plant running in 2024. Today, we have kept these commitment and promise. Now, we have kept this commitment and promise. We are done with phase 1. We will complete phase 2 as promised within 2024, maximum the last quarter of 2024. For us, for some of us don't understand what the last quarter is, as we're looking at maybe that October, November, December. By this time next year, that's when some of these things will complete. So please tighten up your seatbelt. 2024 is not a joke. Now, refinery, when completed, to last for 50 years, if eventually gets completed by that 2024. Now, also speaking during the meeting was the managing director of the Port Harcourt Refinery Company, Ibrahim Onoja. When the rehabilitation of the refinery is complete, it will serve the country for another 50 years. Now, he stated, and I quote, "This plant you see is a renewed plant that will last Nigeria for decades. We can beat our chest and say we have come over 50 years, and we will go another 50 years. This will give value to Nigeria, create jobs, provide feedstock for industries, revenue, foreign exchange, energy security, and much more. Phase 1 of this refinery is 60,000 barrels per day. The other one is about 150,000 barrels per day. So we have a complementary 210,000 barrel per day refinery. The Minister of State Petroleum Resources, that's Gas Ekpo, said that the PHRC would produce cooking gas adding that this would lead to a reduction in the importation of the commodity. So we are even importing gas. Now, wow. Now, yesterday, the NNPCL reported that the completion of the Area 5 section of the Port Harcourt Refinery and the successful mechanical completion and flare startup in March 2021. Now, the federal government approved the contract for the repair of the 210,000 barrel capacity Port Harcourt Refinery for $1.5 billion US dollars. The rehabilitation, which was awarded to Tecnimont SPA, an Italian company, was to be done in 3 phases of 18 months, 24 months, and 44 months. Okay, at least they have begun. Now, the question now is, why did they tell Nigerians something that will make us jubilate as if our burdens are over? But it's good to note anyway. The true picture is out. So some of us thinking that by 2024 everything will come down. But wake up from your slumber. It is not what you think. They actually overpromised and underdelivered. But for those practically in the sector, they really didn't make much promises that they didn't say they would deliver, because they did mention that they're going to deliver mechanical completion, and mechanical completion is almost getting delivered, done, dusted. But that does not mean that we are good to go or good to refine products. Okay. And that's the same way they also promised that Nigerians who have been traveling to Dubai, the visa has been uplifted. There's no more visa ban. Only for Nigerians to go get their visa. They say, but it's still there now. Is it that they did not hear? Of course, UAE didn't bother to either accept or deny, but it was obvious practically that Nigerians were not giving such uplift. We are still talking about that. France also have decided to remove that idea of visa and family visa for couples and all that. Guys, literally, these foreign guys are telling Nigerians, stay in your home. Stay in your home and repair your home. Yes, so that we can go back home and repair. But if the government, would stay true to this and totally complete this, it's a good one. But 1 year, one of the problems we have as a nation is that problem of maintenance culture. We don't have it. Such plans should not be used to the point of it being grounded. Every 2 years, max 3 years, you should go through maintenance culture, judging the fact that is the golden machine that brings everything we need when it comes to foreign exchange. At least for the now, our agriculture is not coming up. And I also think that we have this issue of gas flaring, which means we have a lot of gas that we can actually turn into liquefied gas that we can use for our cooking gas. None of that has been used simply because the whole plant is down. I hope going forward we'll have that maintenance culture. And I also pray, honestly, I do hope that the government will stop over-promising and under-delivering. If they're not so sure, consult with the sector in question and let them come and tell Nigerians the true state of affairs. But be that as it may, it's good to know that some things are in the pipeline. I pray that they don't stop halfway, so that this issue of refining, I still don't understand why the past government, the Buhari-led government, didn't do this to start with. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that comment section. What's your take? Have a nice